What's up, y'all? Welcome into the channel. I'm here with the new NMIXX comeback. New, it's relative, I think. Well, actually, no, it's not relative. It is new. I'm just like a week and a half late to it. Fe304. I'm sure there's a way to actually say that, but I don't know. Stick Out. Frankly, I'm surprised it's taken me so long to get to this album because I absolutely loved their first installment of this Fe304 series. That, like, genuinely, it's still one of my favorite K-pop albums of the year. It's so good. Every song works perfectly. There's not a single thing I would change. Like, genuinely great. I've taken a very big liking to NMIXX. I've gone back and listened to some other stuff on my own. I think they have an incredible mix of talent, and I'm just really excited to go. I'm studying right now. Like, I've been waiting because I knew I wanted to make a video about this, but then I was like, I really want to listen to this album. I feel like the first one was a little bit overlooked. Like, people that listened to it got how good it was, and now more people are listening to this one. And I've been seeing a lot of talk about how good, like, the whole album is. Like, even for like different reactor channels that I watch, they're like in the comments, like, usually it's always asking about the title track and stuff. It's like people asking about NMIXX are like, hey, you should listen to like the full album. It's really good. And it's the first time I've seen that about them. Granted, I haven't been in the game a long time, but that just makes me even more excited for what we're about to hear. So let's get into it. All right, we're here with See That, which I believe is the title track. I mean, I'm sure it is, with it'd be the only music video. So let's get into it. Before we get into it, I don't want to make this comparison because people get mad at comparisons. This intro sounds so much like Armageddon to me. Not like the music, but the vocals. The way she says that. And I was like, damn, that's cool. This part. Is sunburnt? I love those drums.
아침해가 뜨고 우린 숨었지 이제는 sunshine shine shine 모두 우릴 보고 혀를 차겠지 요즘에는 별별별 이런저런 별별별 하얗은 건 별별 Twinkle little little star 난 별별별 우린 위로위로위로위로다 우린 위로위로위로위로다 I'm a 비비비비비로비로워 여기 붙었다 NMIXX we get it on now 주어진 건 싫어 내 몸 박스를 치워 날 자연스레 둘래 청개구리 두 번째 Follow me this is the day yeah. 좀 튀어도 Who cares 난 나이뿐 넌 멋져도 난 무릎을 털고 Go for the go 전부 비켜져요 하여튼간 요즘에는 별별별 이런저런 별별별 하여튼간 별별 Twinkle little little star 그래 난 별별별 우린 위로위로위로다 우린 위로위로위로다 I'm a 비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비비bibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibibi Whenever I was going back deep and deeper 조금씩 하여튼간 요즘에는 별별별 이런저런 별별별 하여튼간 별별 Twinkle little little star 그래 난 별별별 우리 위로 위로 돌아 우리 위로 위로
The missing children incident. Okay, so they got some kind of story going on. Look, fuck the story. I I love the way they're making music, man. This feels like so authentic to them, but also at the same time, it carries on, maybe not in a style, but a sound that sounds familiar enough to the first installment of this like little album series. This is so good. I know this is the title track, and maybe I'm thinking about it a little differently. This feels like an intro to an extended like concept album. Like it's kind of introducing us to the sound, and of course it is. It's the first song, but when I think about K-pop albums, at least it's never like, or not never, because there are some albums that execute it incredibly well, but typically it's like lead single, first song, and then a bunch of B-sides that are like, oh, that's nice. And I don't know, something about this, it just makes me feel like they're building something that's greater than a normal pop album, which sounds as if I'm demeaning the sound, and I'm not. I love pop music, obviously. But if you could take that next step into like weaving a theme, either musically or like narratively, like they're obviously insinuating something's happening. If you know more about it, please let me know. Like continuing that, I don't know. It's like it elevates it to another level. I think the little mix pop section where they did the beat switch, it was like a little Run for Roses coded kinda. It wasn't as like pop country sounding type whatever it was. But it was good. I love the beat for the surrounding sections of it so much that I usually love their little beat switches. I love that that's their concept, but also the way they execute is really well done. I think this one's a little lacking only because I feel like it didn't match the intensity. Obviously the sound's going to be different, but within the sound it felt like it was like almost a lull as opposed to like a switch, which I think will change as I listen to it more. But off first sound, it sounded nice, but it was I don't know. I think the way it would have switched, I don't know if this little section here, because it sounds nice, like this little pause, I don't if it would have just like dropped straight in from like in the normal studio recorded version, I think that would actually change, because it comes back in really hard. But that few little half second, I don't know, it was something that stuck out to me. But absolutely a good song, very, very good, and I'm incredibly excited. This is Sika featuring Kid Millie. Don't know who that is, but they have a visual with it, so I'm sure it's fire.
Backstepper, go and get it, we're not chaser. Go get her, you already know Sika.
What? Is that like a modified Project Pat flow?
Backstepper, go and get it, we're not chaser. Go get her, you already know Sika. You already know Sika. 편견 앞에 running on the floor. What you waiting on? 비춰줄 시간을 let it go. 내 심장은 chrome. 뒤질 줄 모르지 how it goes. 무한대 깨뜨려 멈춰라는 말에 tell them no. 충격을 present. Pull up with the red. How do you think? 거친 hurricane 기운으로 balance game. Once again, they don't know who they playing with. 난 지극히는 black sheep. Mad heaven without belief. Mad max shot 지가 뭐 well. 내 길에서 비켜줘 멀리 266. Big stepper, go and get it, will not chaser. Go get her, you already know.
This is so weird. I love this. Oh my god, dude. I'm starting over. I don't care. Oh my god. The 808s are psychotic in this. Like, cause the entire beat feels so empty. Like it seems hollow, as if it's missing so much, which it probably is. Like just traditionally making a song. Excuse me. I got a couple.
Backstepper, go and get it, we're not chasing.
What was? I'm sorry. I heard a drop, like a producer drop. I heard the incoming. Okay, no wonder it's so interesting.
Go get her, you already know Sika. You already know Sika. 편견 앞에 running on the floor. What you waiting on? 비춰줄 시간을 let it go. 내 심장은 chrome. 뒤질 줄 모르지 how it goes. 무한대 represent. Pull up with the red. How do you think? 거친 hurricane 기운으로 balance game. Once again,
Oh my
I don't
God.
know who they playing with. 나는 지극게는 black sheep. Mad heaven 누구보다 빨리. Mad Max 샷치가 뭐 well. 내 길에서 비켜줘 멀리. 26666.
Big stepper, go and get it, will not chaser. Go get her, you already know, seeker. You already know, seeker.
It's that heat though. 너만 땡 터득게 내 paint low. 내게 피사처럼 끼운 시선들은 저 big 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 ego. 태생난 철이 나이처럼 굴지 놀라대도 맘 끝난 ice car. Young stars coming hills 저 두 손. It's a hit though, it's a hit
How
though.
do you think? 거친 hurricane 기운은 balance game. Once again, better know who they playing with. 나는 지극게는 black ship. 내 태분 누구보다 빨리. Mad Max 샷치가 뭐 wheel. 내 길에서 비켜줘 멀리. 26666.
Big stepper, go and get it, we're not chaser. Go get her, you already know, seeker. You already
This song feels so fucking long. It's only, I mean, I know I've gone back. It's only been 1 minute and 30 seconds. Holy shit. And that's a compliment. There's so, okay. I heard the incoming drop, Dem Joints. He's a GOAT, first of all. This feels so much, maybe this is not timely, given the circumstances, but this feels so much like a good NCT 127 song. Like just it's so chaotic and insane. Holy shit! I'm going back a little bit. I didn't mind the Kid Millie verse. It was fine. It was solid.
ice car, young stars coming hills 저 두 손.
Better than solid. This is good.
How do you think? 거친 hurricane 기운은 balance game. Once again, better know who they playing with. 나는 지극게는 black ship. 내 태분 누구보다 빨리. Mad Max 샷치가 뭐 wheel. 내 길에서 비켜줘 멀리. 26666.
Big stepper, go and get it, we're not chaser. Go get her, you already know, seeker. You already know, seeker.
Just like hypnotizing music.
Big stepper, go and get it. We're not chaser. Go get her. You already know, sicker. You already know, sicker.
It almost feels like an interlude. Yeah, that's psycho nasty. That deserved a visualizer. It absolutely went with it. Dude, okay. 2 for 2. It's just so, oh, fuck yes. Fuck, thank God, thank you. Admittedly, I've been feeling a little uninspired. Just as a fan, like listening to different K-pop groups. Not K-pop groups. Listening to different K-pop musical acts and songs. It's like, yeah, it's just cool. I feel like not enough groups in the mainstream. I'm sure there's a lot of different sounds available and I need to find those, but not enough groups that have like legitimate crossover appeal to some extent are going in a direction where it's like, hey, this is kind of weird, or hey, this is kind of different, hey, this is like not what's expected of us, let's do that anyway, like let's do it. And like those are the groups I really like. You either have to like perfect a pop sound or like do some shit where it's like, damn, I didn't really think that they would do this. They're kind of doing both. I really like NMIXX a lot. This is so interesting. I love that so much. All right, red light sign, but we go. Let's get into it.
아무도 날 이해할 수 없대 out of control. 더 크게 키워 두 군데는 엔진에서 값없이 움켜진 I am a steering wheel. 날 믿고 take a seat. Oh, let's go. Crystal 같은 starlight 찾아가도
Jersey Club beat.
변화 왜 삐딱하다 이렇게 okay. I love it when I do what I want. 날 막는 허들 전부 back it up. 더 높게 뛰어올라 Can't stop me now. 쉼 없이 running all night long. Oh, red light but we go. Red light sign but we go. Red light but we go. Red light sign but we go. Red light but we go. Red light sign but we go. Red light but we go. Red light sign but we go. Red light but we go.
There's so much. I'm gonna go back. Don't worry. there's so much going on in that little section. It feels so grand, like a massive, not an orchestra, because it was like metallic. It was it was like mechanical sounds, like industrial sounds, not like orchestral music, but like that as if it's filling up an amphitheater. Like it was so big, and also there's another layer beneath that was kind of that's so interesting because they went from this like kind of weird EDM-ish drum, not weird, but like EDM kind of like style, like hitting with the electronic little beats into like a in fact, it even like there's that their greater like the kind of atmospheric like not singing God, I wish I knew how to describe these things. There's the kind of more in the background but like loud kind of like in a movie score when the tension's rising you hear like an increased pitch of like a super widespread sound. A horrific description, but so that's like there, and then underneath it sounded like they chopped up some kind of like brass instrument, maybe like some kind of horn loop, like it's chopped up underneath that, like a sample or something. Yeah, okay, well that's there.
어딘가 삐딱한 our vibe 환영의 비난의 화살 Yeah we are already alright We already alright Canvas 같은 길을 밟아 반짝이는 stairway 위험하면 어때 Okay I love it when I do what I want 날 막는 호도 전부 back it up.
It's so interesting because I'm never like excited by that type of this specific section, this low EDM beat, except it does low-key sound like the DJ Got Us Fallen in Love by Usher, that little dun, 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 that little like it kind of giving me that vibe. I the first time I heard it I was a little nervous. I thought I was gonna go into a straight EDM. I shouldn't have been nervous because NMIXX doesn't do, even when it's like a kind of traditional sound, they don't do like straightforward shit. I was like the way I appreciate the build into that to get this super like large kind of stadium sound, because otherwise I would have been a little bored by it. Not bored, I would have been upset. Not upset, I would have been disappointed. That's the word I was looking for the whole time. I would have been disappointed if it stayed on that low EDM vibe for the whole chorus. So hearing it a second time, I love the way it fills that space immediately and kind of Siri, I'm not talking to you. What the hell? Sorry, that scared the shit out of me. It fills that space, and like, but it leaves it enough and open so that way when everything it just swarms your ears after that. It feels so nice.
Okay, I love it when I do what I want 날 막는 호도 전부 back it up 더 높게 뛰어 올라 can't stop me now Ship up, she running all night long Oh, red light but we go red light sign but we go
And then just
red light but we go red light sign but we go red light but we go red light sign but we go red light but we go red light sign but we go red light but we go red light sign but we go red light but we go red light sign already go red light we already red light sign but we go red light but we go red light sign but we go red light but we go red light sign but we go red light but we go.
Oh, what the hell is that? All right, this is what I'll say. I don't know why I started like that. I really like this song. Obviously, with all the pauses and replays and shit, I really, really like it. I was gonna talk about the length of these last two songs. It is not lost on me that these are much shorter songs. I was gonna say that they fit so much music into the 2 minutes and 20 seconds that I don't care. Like the short songs are bad when it feels like they left something out. To me, I don't get, people can want longer songs. That's cool. I don't care. That's fine. Listen to music how you like. But for me, the length only matters if you're doing something with the time you have. Like if a song's 3 minutes and 40 seconds, I'm not gonna be like, ooh, it's 3 minutes 40 seconds, because if 30 seconds of bullshit, then it should have been shorter. Like that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. I was going to say I appreciated it because they absolutely fit a bunch of song into this song, which is a funny way to say it. But this ending felt abrupt. I would have preferred them repeat this maybe one or two more times, not just for timing's sake, but because I feel like the instrumental had a lot to give us. Because you could, like, it just drops. I feel like we could have looped it a little bit, because this instrument, this beat is so, it's worth it. Like, just do this one more time. Especially because you kind of chopped up the beat a tiny bit at the end, which could lead into a little bit of a breakdown. So it feels like they left something on the bone here. But that's just like at the end of like kind of a looping chorus. This is a really good song. I clicked on something on accident, so we're still good on the playlist. I think the next song is Beat Beat. Yes, it is. Let's do it.
Shooting star, oh rush, oh rush. A postcard video, 공파장이 일고, 나란히 here we go. So tell me what you waiting for. romantic you, what I chose just for your mind. So when I'm to go feel the pulse. 다리람 다리람 심장 소린 drum. 다리람 다리람 뜨거워진 pulse. 다리람 다리람 be my rock and roll. 티키타카 자꾸 울려드는 마음이 두근두근 나를 움직이지 마. Heart beat beat relax like it we don't stop 멈추지 않는 love. Beat beat 다시 시작해 너와 나. So tell me what you're waiting for. NMIXX 눈앞인 your way 떨리는 들에게 돼 별이 몰아치듯이 쏟아져 우리 열빛. Come on and let's dance together 맞춰가 둘만의 사이 주고받는 텐션 속에 we high high vibe. Oh oh 커져가는 booming. Oh oh 가벼워진 gravity.
This is literally marching band drums.
잡아선 그 위로 터질 듯 뛰고 있는 pulse. 다리담 다리담 심장 소린 drum. 다리담 다리담 뜨거워진 pulse. 다리담 다리담 be my rock and roll. 티키타카 자꾸 울려드는 마음이 두근두근 너를 움직이지 마. Heart beat beat we rock like it we don't stop 멈추지 않는 love. Beat beat 다시 시작해 너와 나. So tell me what you're waiting for. 어느새 너와 나를 이끄는 love. 설렘 속 너와 내가 마주한 world. Let's go. 다리람 다리람 심장 소린 drum. 다리람 다리람 뜨거워진 pulse. 다리람 다리람 be my rock and roll. 티키타카 자꾸 울려드는 마음이 두근두근 너를 움직이지 마. Heart beat beat relax like it we don't stop 멈추지 않는 love. Beat beat 다시 시작해 너와 나. So tell me what you're waiting for. Heart beat beat relax like it we don't stop. We like it we don't stop. Beat beat 다시 시작해 너와 나. So tell me what you're waiting for.
I'm not waiting for anything. This is such a nice song. I appreciate how they play with the rhythm, like the beat. Literally, like it goes, and then in the pre-chorus or like the beginning of the chorus, I don't know which part it was. Like they I'm gonna say, I don't know if it's like specifically halftime, because I know that's like an actual thing where it's like half the pace, like the beat or whatever. I don't know, but they slow down the pace significantly. Like they play with like I think it's called breakcore, like that style of drum, like the snare and little hi-hat combo. I know that stuff gets really intricate, just like generally that type of style. And then they go into this like super slow pace, and then it speeds right back up, and it slows right back down, and it speeds right back up. It mirrors, the rushes of emotion. That's real as hell. This is a really nice song. I appreciate, even though, like, even as they go into like the more traditional girl group, not traditional, the more contemporary girl group sound, it still very much retains their identity, which is what I'm looking for every musical artist, not K-pop, not just K-pop, not everything. If you're going for a popular sound, I understand. Make sure it still sounds like you made the song. And not to throw La Seraphim under the bus again, it's like the third time because I love that group so much, but like it just didn't. The most recent album, Easy, I don't know. I'm hoping they change it, but this is not about them. Like this sounds like an NMIXX song, even though it's very much like it's hitting the beats of a contemporary girl group song, but it's still NMIXX and it's still really good. And that's what I love to see. This one's called Moving On.
I've been moving on, and I've been moving on. 늘 희망 고문 같은 매일 똑같은 하루들 또 다른 뭔가 있긴 한 건지 Still I don't get it. 수많은 별들 사이 난 왜 또 satellite 또 홀로 나만 이 느낌. But I'll be moving on. There's nothing at all that makes me feel small. 이 하루에 심하게도 life is going on. 끝은 never know. Don't say I was wrong. 난 그냥 널 더 믿어줄래. Caught up in myself, and I'll be moving on. And I'll be moving on. 실수가 가득한 stupid 좋아 그게 뭐 어때. I'll be moving on. 내 맘은 다른 인연처럼 어둡기만 해. 때론 내 꿈마저 딤처럼 날지 몰라. 괜히 울적한 마음에 점점 더 deep in can't help but holding on. 이 작은 상처들은 대체 언제쯤 내 자랑이 될까. But I've been moving on. There's nothing at all that makes me feel small. 이 하루에 심하게도 life is going on. 끝은 never know. Don't say I was wrong. 난 그냥 날 더 믿어줄래. Caught up in myself, not moving on. Oh yeah. I don't care. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Every night, every day. Oh yeah. There's nothing at all that makes me feel small. 언젠가는 닿을 거야. Life is going on. 끝은 never know. Don't say I was wrong. 난 그냥 날 더 믿어줄래. Caught up in myself. Breaking the rules, it can be cruel. Give it a try, it's what all of us do. Afraid I make it come true. I'm gonna hesitate, I'm moving on. 헤매봐 stupid. 불완전하면 어때? 'Cause I'm moving on.
That was a wonderful little song. It sounds like it could be like on Camp Rock 3. Um, it's nice. I really I like the guitar. I think the little chant section, with Lily kind of giving the distorted background vocals, that really added something for me. I don't know why, because I don't know why, because it sounded good and I love her voice, even behind the distortion. It's mostly that like this very much just sounds like a super nice, helpful, like pop rockish song. Like it's nice. It's super positive, upbeat. Never been fully my bag, but just this little section, it gave a little more substance, a little more oomph to it. Because like usually all these songs structurally always have that kind of that like kind of chant like, oh, let's get the crowd into it, all clap type shit or whatever. But Lily's low vocals kind of, it gave it a little more edge rather than kind of like a, oh yeah whatever. So it's nice. I like this song. I think for me, if I'm doing immediate rankings, this is like the bottom of this album. But I mean, it's not like bottom bad. It's just like not as good as the other one. Not as immediately like it doesn't immediately infect my brain like the other ones have. Especially Sicka. That shit ruined me. That's like, what the hell? Anyway, Love is Lonely. Let's get to this last song.
길었던 방 끝에서 늘 한눈에 알아봐. Don't live tonight. 아무도 찾지 않을 곳 오직 별뿐이야. 두 손을 잡아 falling for you, you falling for me. 위태로운 우린 hopeless romantic, but I'm happy it's true. 'Cause love is so lonely, love is so lonely without you. 그분한 맘을 안아줘 혼자서는 나득한 blue. 'Cause love is so lonely, love is so lonely without you. 점은 별빛 낯선 얼빛 사이 something I miss. 너 그때 끝이 어딘지도 모를 galaxy. 너와 함께라면 괜찮아. 맘을 건너 falling for you, you falling for me. 위태로운 우린 hopeless romantic, but I'm happy it's true. 'Cause love is so lonely, love is so lonely without you. 그 불안함을 안아줘 혼자서는 아득한 blue. 'Cause love is so lonely, love is so lonely without you. 전부 태양을 바랄 때 너의 빛 속에 잠기게 우산 없이 날 맞이해 Right 전부 내던져도 돼 몇 번이고 찾을게 Stop, repeat, do it all again. 네가 있어 more of this romantic. Yeah, I'm happy with you. 'Cause love is so lonely, love is so lonely without you.
The end? Oh no, that's not enough. This is long too. I'm not long. This is a full 3-minute song. I feel like this could have been a 5-minute song, honestly. This this little the love is lonely, like the part that Lily does. I wanted that to repeat like 4 more times. This is like it's sorry, they got me scrambled. This is not a different song in that why did I say that first? What I was trying to say is this isn't the traditional like oh it says crazy, oh the changing beats and stuff, oh it sounds crazy. This is just such a well done like love ballad ish with like a more upbeat kind of not club but like it gives me I'm not super well versed but it gives me like European like dance music vibes where it's not like EDM. It's not like the beat isn't like pounding you, but just it feels like it's enveloping this like it feels like a stadium. Like it'll fill a club up and like damn, I hear this like it's really lonely without this person. Like that type shit. I don't know. I love this song. Jesus Christ. Just the vocals are so beautiful. I'm gonna listen to this again. I want to find the part. I'll just start it from here. I don't even know what this is. Yeah, lead into the chorus.
아무도 찾지 않을 곳 오직 너뿐이야 두 손을
Oh, thank God I went back. I thought the first time I heard this little pre-chorus or this part of the pre-chorus, I thought it was gonna kind of get a little darker, just like the tone would be a little darker, because the way like this is the line is holding both hands while falling for you, like falling, like the way the vocals for the Kyujin in this part, and I forgot who it was next time, might be Kyujin again. Like it just like falls out of her mouth, like it gives the feeling of someone literally falling. It matches the tone so perfectly of the look.
두 손을 잡아
It's like hypnotizing.
You falling for me We tatted on loading hopeless romantic But I'm happy it's true Cause love is so lonely without you 그분 하나를 안아줘 혼자서는 나득한 blue Cause love is so lonely without you
See, even within this, I feel like they could have done it twice. But if I want to do a little thematic reaching, the tone of it being like lonely without this person. Granted, this is a song about something they actively love. Like, it's just like it feels like this longingness. If it were to persist, it would feel a little too comfortable or like too familiar. It needs to feel unfamiliar, like this whole talking about love is lonely, like this massive, beautiful swell of music and the angelic vocals like swarming you. Because like the way it's mixed, I don't know a lot about song mixing at all, but like sometimes vocals like sit in the front or the back of the ear, like it feels like kind of just like straight in the middle. This feels like it's swarming my ears. Like, usually I wear big headphones so I go like this. I'm wearing the AirPods now. It's just like it fills up my entire brain. Like the vocals hit so beautifully. I'm not gonna keep going because it's gonna take me a long time to stop. I think this is the last song on the album. Beautiful exit. It sounds like an outro song, which is very important to me. They did it again. Off first listen, I will say, Moving On is kind of the low point between the first two albums, both of the Fe304, A308, I located, don't even remember. Of the last two albums, Breakout and Stick Out, I know those are the two taglines. I think that's probably the lowest point. So just off first listen, I think Breakout still had that heat. Like, I don't know, these are legitimately great albums. I'm very, very proud of what they're doing here. I'm a huge fan. Breakout probably off first listen is still like, I think it was maybe the shock factor where I was like, oh my god, this is great. This album went even more experimental sounding, or like they experimented with sounds, that's a better way to put it, more, and executed them super well, and then also have like this kind of tradition, more straightforward sound that they executed incredibly well too. Frankly, they're just good. They're just really, really good, and I need people to think about them more and listen to them more and support them more. I don't know if they got any wins for this. It was just not my primary concern, but I hope they did. I hope that I love NMIXX. They're awesome. So yeah, I will be back with some more soon. I'm gonna try to check out large swaths of music as opposed to kind of being more as insular as I was before. Obviously, the groups here that I love, like ATEEZ and all that, and P1 and XNary and all them, they will be around. I love them a lot. But I'm also going to continue to keep branching out, find some more sounds, find some more music that we can all enjoy together. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back soon. Peace.